Hi everyone, Nate Boot here with the OpenSearch Project. I wanted to give everyone a heads up that 3.4 is released. I thought that I might give everyone the news and then take a minute to talk about some of the features that you'll find in there. You'll find that we have a really good lineup of features, everything from Gen AI and vector database to scalability and some efficiency improvements as well. So let's take a few minutes, we'll talk about some of my favorite features and we'll see if your favorites are the same as mine. In search, configuring your agentic AI is going to get much simpler. The user interface has been redesigned to be able to configure most of the parameters of your user agent on the fly. So that means some of these painful API calls that you have to make to configure your agent are no longer necessary and are a thing of the past. You'll be able to edit your agent between using an index or using MCP servers or model context protocol. It's a standard for retrieving and searching for information for AI and RAG retrieval. So many of those API calls are no longer necessary, and you'll find that this is also a great test bed for you to configure your agents and make sure that everything's working before you have to send lengthy API calls. Speed and efficiency is something we always try to keep in mind as we're moving forward with this project. This release makes use of Lucine's bulk collection API to realize performance gains of around 5 to 40%, depending on your workload and use case. These improvements apply to areas including cardinality, histogram, and various statistical aggregations from your queries. Lucene has several abstract classes under the hood that allow developers to implement their own scoring algorithms for these kinds of things. And so by using these abstract classes and implementing our own algorithms, we can say we have gained about 5 to 40% speed efficiency on these kinds of things. In observability and log analytics, there are some great extensions to our piped processing language available with this release. Piped processing language, or commonly referred to as PPL, is just a query syntax that we use that's based kind of on the idea of a Unix pipe, where commands are piped together where the output of one is used as input for the other, and you're able to combine these pipes together to perform your queries and discover data. So some additions to these PPL commands that we have include the multi-search command, which is my favorite. Previously, if you wanted to join multiple searches together, the only option that you had was using the append command. Issue a query, pipe, append, and then another query. But we have introduced multi-search, which can take as many sub-searches as you like and order them by strict sort field and direction. It can join and sort multiple independent subqueries and present the results sorted. Another beautiful chef's kiss feature came as well, arriving in the form of the chart command for PPL. If you spend time on the discovery panel looking for the right data for your query, trying to find the solution to a problem, you can make use of the chart command to turn your query into the most appropriate form of visualization, which gets you to the data that you want much quicker. There's much more in PPL land if you're interested. Don't forget to check the release notes for stream stats, append pipe, replace, move index, and move dedupe. A number of new query types are being made available over gRPC, so all of that savings and speed efficiency that you get from using the remote procedure call and protobuf memory storage are now available via several new query types. So you get that savings in terms of speed, and it's a great way to integrate existing systems with OpenSearch, or even just make your existing microservices architecture a little bit more resilient. There's more in the release than I had time to talk about today. I'm very curious though. I would love to hear what everyone's doing with their OpenSearch deployments. Which one of these features is the most useful to you? What's the most exciting? How does it change or impact your day-to-day usage of OpenSearch? This is all stuff that the community would love to read about, and I know that I certainly would love to read about it personally. So please reach out and let us know. Thanks, everyone.